As the Lagos State Waste Management Authority continues its mission to provide a professional, efficient and sustainable waste management and disposal service to the generality of Lagosians, corporate bodies throughout the state, we take a deeper look at some of the initiatives put in place by LOMA and the process of execution used by the organization to achieve its stated mission.
Often at times, I've had many people talking about refuse, waste, trash, and all sorts. People are referring to the same materials in different forms. Waste, refuse, and trash. Talking about discarded materials, materials that you don't want, that somebody must pick somewhere. This common language we use at household level, industry, construction areas, in hospitals. Wherever you go, wherever you see, you have waste everywhere. Now, what is waste in a sense? Waste can be referred to as discarded materials. Has a relevance to time and place. But one thing is clear. Waste is not waste unless you waste it. What is waste to someone else may be a resource for another person. This is Lagos Waste Management Authority. We manage waste around there. Somebody's training out somewhere and somebody's ready to pick it up from somewhere. This is all the essence of waste management.
This recycling plant, this nylon recycling plant, started in December 2010. It was actually initiated from the kind of waste that we generate in our waste stream. Find out that there are a lot of non-biodegradable materials in our waste stream, and then we cannot afford to continue to landfill such materials. And also, particularly the pure water sachet, it was becoming a problem in Lagos State, and you just find people disposing of it indiscriminately, not even knowing the value or what it can be used for.
For example, the pure water sachet that you saw out there, you can collect this pure water sachet. To some, it's a problem. To some, it's a resource. To us in Lagos State, it's no more problem. It's a resource. So you can recycle this plastic, create jobs while you are doing it, save energy, and then make sure that you turn it into bin bags.
In terms of the pure water, let me say, apart from the challenges that it poses, this government has worked to ensure also that we can convert it to other uses. So those who are throwing away pure water sachets are actually throwing away money.
First, let's hear about resource recovery or buyback program currently going on at centers around Lagos State.
The buyback program started with this nylon recycling plant. We have jingles on radio, on TV for the public to let them know that these sachets, they are not just waste, they can actually be turned into wealth.
I'm Dalat Filani. I am 8 years old.
Alájà Èjìdé Ọláòṣèbìkan, ìyá Amdalat ni àbúrò tèmi.
I heard about buyback on radio.
A gbọ́ lórí rédíò láti gbọ́ pé kọ́ máa ṣá, kọ́ máa gbé wá kọ́ ọ̀nà wọ́n máa tẹ́kì sí ẹ̀rùn, wọ́n bá gbé sórí skéèlì, wọ́n bá wí ẹ̀, wọ́n máa fún wa lówó. Bàbá ti mú, wọ́n ń ṣá pẹ̀lú ọ̀wọ́n tajọ́ ń gbélé, wọ́n ń ṣá sínú àpò. Àpò yẹn pọ̀ gan tẹ́lẹ̀, àpò ńlá gan la fi máa ń yìí. Bàbá gbé sóòrùn báyìí, ó kàn mú ọ̀ǹdàlù sí ilẹ̀ ẹlẹ̀. Ìgbà tẹ́ bá rí pé èmi á kó dànù ẹ̀yin lẹ́mọ̀ wàhálà tẹ́ ì ṣe. Màá kó gbogbo láìlọ̀ máa lọ rù ú dànù. Lónìí mi ìdẹ̀jẹ́ ká gbé lọ síbi tó ti ní ká ṣá wá. Ìdí tẹ́mi fi bá gbé tí mo fi mú wá níjọ́ tí mo mú wá nìyẹn.
Not only does the state buy back the waste generated, there's also a mechanism in place to turn that waste into useful products for the benefit of Lagosians as a whole, while creating jobs at the same time.
LOMA has put value on the pure water sachet. We buy it from the public at 30 naira per kilogram, provided it is clean and moisture free. And then once you bring it down here, we weigh it on the scale, and once it is weighed, you are paid your cash immediately. And then the pure water nylon is now stored in here in our nylon recycling plant. We buy from different members of the public as they come. Then after storage, it is taken into the plant for further processing.
Recycling is a tool for sustainability, environmental sustainability. Now, talking about the preservation tool. Recycling is one key area. Resource, especially resources that are perishable, that are not renewable. When you extract them, you cannot replace them back. That's an unsustainable manner, sustainable way of living. We're talking about resources that you can use and turn back to source and manage a cycle. That is talking about paper, talking about plastics, talking about organic materials. Those are materials you can use and turn back into further usage. That is all about recycling.
The processing of the nylon starts from the washing, because most of the nylons that are brought here are not 100% clean. They still have a little bit of dirt in them. So what we do is we have a washer in the recycling plant. The materials are put into the washer and it is washed.
Drying takes place after washing in a regular drying machine to remove all water trace and any impurity that may be left in the sachet. After a thorough spin, the shredded dry nylon is put into the inlet for the process of pelletization to start. There are two ways to achieve pelletization at the recycling center. We will refer to one as the old method and the other as new method. Both can take dry shredded plastic and dry non-shredded plastic. The nylon is heated and melted. It is then pushed out as thin streak of nylon into a water trough to cool it and harden it at the same time. From there, it goes through a cutter and the string of pellet is ready for the next day.
The pelletizers accept dried nylon, and then it has an inlet and an outlet too. So once it's fed into the inlet, it goes through melting at a high temperature and pressure, and also it has water in it to serve as a coolant before it gets to the output end. It's now collected at the output, and when it is collected there, it is now ready for the extrusion proper. The extrusion machine is such also that works under high temperature. It is actually called a blower, because what it does is, once it has an inlet to and an outlet. Once you feed the pelletized material into the extruder, it melts it. We put a little bit of master badge in it to determine the kind of color you actually want to achieve. At the extrusion process, you can achieve whatever color of nylon you intend to. So once the pelletized material is mixed with the master badge, It's an automated process. It just flows through the blower. The blower brings out the melted nylon, blows it out, and then cools down gradually, goes on the roller, and then it's ready for collection.
Our greatest asset in Lagos can be gathered as waste, turning what used to be a headache into an asset. That is sustainable waste management.
The nylon that is made here, once it is rolled out, is now cut into different shapes. You could cut them actually into poly bags that are used in the marketplace. You could cut them into trash bags. But what we do mainly here is that we do trash bags. We do trash bags for the black one for the collection of waste from homes and homes around Lagos. And then we also have the colored ones. We have the red one, the yellow, and the brown. Those are the nylons that are used for medical waste.
Waste management in Lagos has actually transformed to something new. I'm glad you all saw it. We can all relate to it. We all live in Lagos. We can see it happening. That waste management in Lagos is not business as usual. We've moved from one stage to the other. Definitely, recycling is the next level. It's the next way to go, it's the next thing to do. Without recycling, you have no city. Without recycling, we have no life. Without recycling, you cannot even sustain the city livelihood. It's obvious. It's the next line of action. Recycling can earn you money. You cannot complain of joblessness again. Once you can see waste around you, the next thing to do, recycle and earn money. Lagos is prepared to take you to the next level. Lagos is prepared to create jobs from recycling. We have that commitment. Our service charter is in that direction, to create more jobs and to eradicate poverty through waste management. Waste management is towing the line of recycling.
And the message of Loma is not lost on the students in and around the state who are contributing their own quota to recycling by converting the materials around them. Let's hear from students of Corona School, Victoria Island, who even went as far as composing a rap song about the importance of recycling.
The different materials we can use for recycling are paper, plastic, glass, aluminium, textile, timber, and like clothing materials. I'm holding a picture frame. It is made out of wood, paint, and we use an old recharge card that are cut into pieces to make this design.
I'm applying for a new type of manual so I can help plants grow and also make an oxygen so we can use healthier. Okay, this is a treasure chest made out of old cardboard, some wrapping paper, tape, and actually you can use it as a treasure chest to keep your toys or clothes. And it's very decorative and nice, even for decoration in school. What I know about recycling is that it's the way that we turn waste products into new and valuable things. We need to keep recycling so that we don't waste unnecessary energy. What I have here is a laminated key holder. It is made from both MTN and a Sigala kit with an old key ring.
Okay. You know what you love me, come down and show me what you got. Come on the dance floor and the block. Come down and jump on the block. Down on the block. Down on the block.
Daddy, man, know me. Dumping rest is not for me. I raised the economy. Yesterday I saw a girl walking in the street. She was like that pow. And no boom. I said, what is just happening? She said she likes recycling. Come down with that paper and plastic in your hand. Okay, green economy. The habit came over me. I've been dumping records for free. That's the real thing about me. The environment is clean. There's a difference for your brain. In the end, we make clean the new things. Don't even start your keys. Gas is will admit the power's in your fit. Not only a blessing, it's a trust, and that's the next thing. Recycling is the best thing. Reuse, recycle.
I welcome you on board as you reuse, reduce, and you recycle.
Remember, keep Lagos clean. Èkó ní bàjẹ́ o.